Welcome back to the Sound for More channel and welcome back to another demonstration. Today I have the pleasure to introduce you to a new pack called Opacity from Audiomodern for Soundbox. Before I continue, I would like to remind my viewers to subscribe as it helps with growing the channel. Thank you very much. Additionally, if you like what I do, please check the instruction and text included in the video description, in each video description, which will tell you how to support the channel if you wish to do so. Okay, so Soundbox, another pack. It's a cinematic guitar packs, and as you can see from the screen, really nice details, really good taste in terms of the splash screen for the pack. As you can see, you have a number of presets included in the pack. I'm going to give you the demonstration of some of them. Each of the preset, of course, has in the description the scale which you should adhere to, because there are sample, of course, and also the information on beats per minute, which is really useful. So you have therefore some in E minor, A major, G sharp, etc., which is really useful to have. And then you have, of course, samples. And what is really good as well for each of the different channels is that you have also description which tells you that for the first one, for example, here you have chords. And then the second one, you have phrases, and so on, sequences, and then texture. So that helps you to actually improvise in choosing the right samples that you want to trigger, which, as you can see at the bottom here, are spread around the keyboard. So I just have a Kai Professional MPK Mini Plus controller connected to Soundbox, nothing else, no other effects. So what you hear is directly from the pack, which is amazing. And I start with the very bottom, so in this case chords. Absolutely great. Then we move to phrases. And then we move to sequences. And of course, then we move to texture. And the beauty, of course, then you can combine them, right? So let's start with some sequences and texture. Or, for example, some phrases and sequences. So as you can hear, the sound is amazing. It's why it's called cinematic guitars. Again, let's try to combine chords, a bit of phrasing, sequences, something like that. So you can really create something cinematic. You can also use them around ambient type of composition, wherever you think, the sound can fit in. But I must admit, they're really amazing. I'm not going to show you all the different presets included, but I'm going to give you a little bit of an additional sample, some of the others, so you get an idea. So in this case, A major. Again, let's start from the bottom. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Of course, remember to check your levels, remember to check if the sound is picking, etc, etc. Of course, you can use Soundbox as a standalone, or you can use it inside AUM, so you have a different option there, or of course inside another host. Absolutely great. So let's try one more in B minor. Of course, this one is quite different in terms of using a different drive on electric guitars. And of course, you can check each preset in terms of control, effects, if any are applied, so you can see what has been applied or not. But you find that, yeah, they are pretty amazing just as they sound. So you don't need to really add any effects or anything like that. So this one is in A minor again. And you can hear, of course, a little bit of the sadness from that A minor, right? Okay, I'm going to stop there. Please have a go, try it. I'm not going to spoil the surprise in terms of all the other presets. I hope you enjoyed the demonstration, and as always, see you next time. Bye.